So I have learned that sometimes we ask the wrong questions. Sometimes we ask the wrong questions. Sometimes we're asking why when we should be asking what. A few years ago, I went through just a difficult season in my life, and during that time, I kept asking God, "Why is this happening? Like, why is this happening? Like, why me? I did everything that I thought was right and everything I was supposed to do. Like, why is this happening?" And I was just like so in my feelings, like so sad, like so sad, and it was crickets. Like when I tell you, he said absolutely nothing. He said absolutely nothing, and I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. Like, I'm coming to you, like, I'm pouring out my heart. You heal the brokenhearted. You bind up all their wounds. Like, I am coming to you, asking you why. And I mean, this went on for a while. I want to say, I don't know, maybe 3 years. And I'm just asking why. And I'm going through the process. I'm going through this thing. But I'm asking him why. I'm asking him why I'm crying. I'm asking him why I don't understand. Basically, I was in my feelings the whole time. Basically, I was in my feelings and I was in victim mode. I had like a victim mentality and it was just like, woe is me. I mean, and anybody in that situation probably would have felt the same way. But for some reason, one day I said, okay, he's not answering the why. So maybe I'll ask what. I said, okay, God, you're not answering the why. So, God, what are you doing in me through this? Clearly, he's allowing it to happen. He didn't stop it. Everything God does is on purpose for a purpose. My steps are ordered by the Lord. I'm walking with him. So my life is purpose. So I know that this has to be happening for some reason. So I stopped asking why and I asked what. And that was like the miracle question, okay? When I said what, it was like, ah, like it was like the miracle question. And it wasn't like he just listed all these things like, okay, this, and this. It was just like it's like a aha moment. It's like a revelation. It's like he opened my eyes to see the beautiful work that he was doing on the inside of me because of what happened. And so in me asking what, I got the answer to my why. Why I had to go through that. Why he allowed that. Did he want it to happen? No. But since it happened, he was going to use it for his glory and for my benefit. And so when I asked what you're doing in me, I got the answer to my why. I had to go through this so I can become who he called me to be. I had to go through that so I can walk in my purpose. I had to go through that because there were some things that he wanted to deposit in me and there were some things he wanted to extract out of me. So again, in asking, okay, God, what are you doing in me through this? I got the answer to my why, and the what was hard. Asking the question what wasn't hard, but what he revealed to me because of me asking that question was hard. Sometimes we think that we know ourselves. Sometimes we think we're further along than we truly are. Sometimes we think we're better than what we truly are. And God said, mm-mm. Because the same things that I was in my feelings about that was happening to me, God said, well, you kind of the same way. You kind of do some of the same things, just in a roundabout way. It doesn't look the same, but it's really the same. So the what exposed a lot of things, good, bad, and ugly. It exposed so many things, but most importantly, it answered the why. And I'm gonna tell you, the what made the process that I had to endure, I want to say, I don't know, maybe a little bit easier. It didn't lessen the pain, but it made it a little bit easier because it gave the pain purpose. Before, I felt like I was just in pain just to be in pain. But when I found out the what, it gave the pain purpose. And it made sense. It didn't feel good. It hurt like hell. It did not feel good, but it made sense. It made sense. So, in finding out the what, I had a choice to make. I had a choice to make. Okay, God, you're telling me the what. You're telling me everything that you want to do on the inside of me, everything you want to do in me and through me. Now, was I going to let him? Because here's the thing, God is the perfect gentleman. He doesn't force us to do anything. Nothing. I could have been like, you know what, I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm done. I don't deserve this. I'm good. But I said, you know what? Nope. I took it. I took it. And it's not easy to take. Some people can't take the process, the pain of the process. And so they get up and they walk. But here's the thing, Jesus took it. And you want to know something? Every time I got in my feelings with the why me and why is this happening to me, he showed me Jesus on the cross. And basically he said, you will never suffer as my son suffered. He was perfect. He was undeserving. I said, well, you got me there. But I had a choice to make when he revealed to me the what, because the what wasn't easy. The what was him holding a mirror up to me and saying, look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at the self-righteousness. Look at the pride. Look at the ego. Look at the unforgiveness. Look at the judgmentalism, if that's even a word. Look at all this. He wasn't doing it to hurt me. He was doing it to help me. But had not I gone through what I was going through, I would have never saw that about myself. And so the why was not productive. Me asking what was more productive than me asking the why. Because the why wasn't really coming from a place like, oh, you know what, God, I'm really curious. I am just so intrigued. I really want to know why this is happening. No, the why was coming from a place of a crybaby. The why was coming from a place of what was me. The why was coming from a place of a victim and of, if I'm honest, self-righteousness. Because me, what did I do to deserve this? I did everything right. I tried my very best. Why am I going through this? So the why wasn't even coming from a place, honestly, that was deserving of an answer from God. And so when I switched it up, I got the answer to the why. And I'm so glad that I asked that question. Even more so, I'm glad that I let him do the work. I let him extract and I let him deposit. There are things he wanted to deposit in me, but he couldn't deposit those things in me until he extracted some things out of me. And all that came from asking what? Replacing the why with what? And it was a beautiful experience. I mean, it was a process. I'm still in it. Honestly, I'm at the tail end. It has been a 9-year process. Let me tell you. But the work that he's done to me, the fruit that came from me asking what? Here's the thing, the why was fruitless. There was no fruit coming from that. But the what? Oh, one day, well, we got plenty of time. One day we're going to get into the what, exactly what he did and break all those things down. So I want you to be encouraged if you're going to God and you're asking God, why is this happening to me? First of all, why not you? First of all, why not me? Why not? The Bible says to be a good soldier of Christ, we must partake in his sufferings. We're not going to have it scot-free. Jesus suffered. He was perfect. He was without sin, obedient unto death. So if you think you're not supposed to suffer, you might as well just bow out now. Ain't happening. But don't be so caught up in the why. Ask God what? Okay, God, I don't understand why I'm going through this. It doesn't feel good. Okay, God, but what are you doing in me because of this? What are you trying to get out of me? What are you trying to put into me because of what I'm going through? I promise that you'll feel so much better asking the what versus the why. The what is so fruitful. Me asking what allowed me to fall in love with myself after seeing the good, bad, and the ugly. The what changed the trajectory of my life. I could have still been here 9 years later asking why and not made any progress. So I encourage you, if you're in a hard situation right now and you're asking why, replace that why with what and listen, adhere. Take the what and let God do a beautiful work in you. It's worth it.